Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UFC 16, Dillashaw versus Moreno. Now, we have a little bit of announcement here in the UFC Universe mode. Our UFC Universe mode Flyweight Champion Ray Borg has been released from the UFC. Therefore, his opponent that would have been for tonight, TJ Dillashaw, has been handed the flyweight belt. But he will have to compete tonight against Brandon Moreno to prove to you guys that he deserves to be the flyweight champion. That is tonight here at Dillashaw versus Moreno here in Houston, Texas in the Toyota Center. But first, our first fight of the night is Raul Rosas Jr. versus Thomas Almeida. Our second undercard of the night is Jose Aldo versus Anthony Showtime Pettis. Alright, then we move into our main cards. It is Lyoto Machida versus Glover Teixeira. Our second main card of the night, it is Germaine Iron Lady Randamie, I hope I'm saying that right, versus Julianna Pena. And then moving into our main events, it is our co-main event, the Black Beast Derrick Lewis versus Cain Velasquez. And it is our main event tonight for the flyweight belt. TJ Dillashaw versus Brandon Moreno. Let's get into it. Thank you for joining me for the 16th installment of this UFC Universe mode.
And now our tail of the tape for this Bantamweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Thomas Almeida. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Raul Rosas Jr.
Alright, here we go. The first UFC pay-per-view and UFC 5. UFC 16, here we go. Oh, Almeida tries to touch gloves. Rosas not doing it.
Has a lot of history for my man DC. Beat Gustafson here, Roy Nelson back in the day. We'll see what's in store for these athletes tonight.
John and Nick with the history lesson. Ooh, great overhand from Almeida. Rosas trying to go for a takedown early, maybe showing his hand a little too early. Oh, wow, ducking that overhand. Great shit from Rosas Jr. Great straight from Almeida. Fucking DC over here talking about fucking basketball. Fucking idiot. Great jab from Almeida. Great stepping into the jab. Rosas needs to get it to the ground. I don't think he's going to outstrike Almeida here. Almeida doing a great job on the feet. Rosas kind of hesitant right now. And Almeida, I think he noticed that, but great level change from Rosas. Doesn't get it there. Oh, wow. Great kickboxing combination with the 1-2 body kick from Rosas, but it did not seem to damage Almeida as he is continuing to advance forward. Don't worry, John. Don't worry, DC. I'll do both of you guys' job. Just sit there and be fucking quiet. Don't say shit. It's okay. I see you guys over there. Look at him. I don't even know if that's John. I don't even look like John. They don't even put John in the game. Oh, no. I think that might be him. I don't know. Here we go. Oh, wow. Great footwork from Rosas. Pivoting back and forth. Evading Almeida's strikes. Great combination from Rosas. Maybe he gave up going to the ground. I don't know. Almeida clenching up and getting an uppercut in there, but I don't know. It looks like Rosas may have abandoned going to the ground right now. At the moment. You know he wants to go there eventually. Rosas doing a good job taking his time. But he's getting caught. He needs to evade those strikes as Almeida moves in. And he got caught by a big combination of 1, 2, 3. Oh, now Almeida getting hit with a combination from Rosas now. These two trading punches.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together.
A great roundhouse to the body from Rosas.
You don't do that.
Raul feinting the lead kick. Should have did something with it. I think Almighty bit. Oh, wow. Great ducking the overhand. Going for the takedown, and he finally gets it. Great level change. Posturing up an elbow. Wow, that was painful. Almeida trying to scoot up the cage, but you know Rosas is not going to let that happen. This is Rosas' game right now. This is what he wants right now. Feinting the mount and then getting the mount. Wow, great jiu-jitsu.
All right, side control now.
Thank you, John. I was wondering when you guys were going to chip in. Oh, thank you. Wow, a little late of a takedown, but I don't know if that takedown was enough to win him that round. I think I might have got enough off that I might have taken that one. Let's look at these replays. They're speaking fucking Portuguese. I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out.
I might have connected him with a low body kick, or a low leg kick in that last replay, as Rosas connected with a body hook. That was a great exchange.
Ready to fight. Ready.
Round 2 underway. All right, next
Oh,
round.
great elbows from Rosas right out the gate.
Takeaways after the previous 5 minutes.
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmaker did a fantastic job.
Oh, great overhand from Rosas. Is striking. He lands a hook, but gets caught with a strike from Almeida. I didn't see what it was. It was too quick. I think it was a lead hook. Oh, overhand just missing from Almeida. Oh, lead hook as Rosas went in for a roundhouse. Taking the takedown and landing that cross. Rosas, great IQ.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing
Rosas out of range with that takedown and pays for it with that push kick to the face.
all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Oh man, intercepted that overhand. That would have done damage if it would have landed on Rosas. Oh, great. These lead hooks are eating Raul up. Takedown denial from Almeida. He saw that coming. He was ready for that takedown. He said, not this time in this round. Great lead roundhouse to the body. Lead kick to the body. Overhand block from Raul. Oh, wow. Great hook as he goes in for the takedown. Almeida catching Raul. Trying to catch him with that lead hook again. Great body hook, and then coming up with the uppercut from Almeida. It was beautiful. Another lead kick to the body. Almeida is, oh wow, great lead kick to the head. Raul going for a takedown, but not in range.
And mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
These two are being very cautious of each other.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Oh wow, great exchanges from these two. Raul going for a takedown again, but not getting it. Another lead kick. This one landing to the head of Raul.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere, and he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Oh, great overhand from Raul. Good body hook. Oh my God, that push kick to the face hurt Raul. You see him backing up and staggering. He is hurt. Back against the cage. Almeida trying to finish it. Raul dodged that lead kick beautifully and a single leg takedown off of the cage. Beautiful. That was not enough to win the round, but it was enough for him to survive this round. Raul going for an armbar in armbar position right as the round ends. That might have scored him a little bit of points, but I don't know if it's enough. Raul's got a cut. Raul's got two cuts, one above the eye, one above the nose. You got to be careful of that.
We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get
No
hit
glove
in that
touch from
area,
Raul once
it
again.
is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. It's gotta
Great
change.
exchanges from both of these guys.
Big insights.
Oh, head kick was a clutch block, because if Raul got hit with that, he might have went down. Oh, great cross from Raul. He cannot get in the range of Thomas Almeida, though, to get those takedowns. I mean, not the striking, the takedowns. He cannot, when he's level changing, he's just not in range. Oh my God, those hooks. Oh, those hooks hurt him in the fucking, oh my God, the elbow dropped him. And Almeida going to finish the fight. Another elbow connecting on Rosas' nose. That cut is flowing now, but this is Raul's wheelhouse now. In the triangle choke, trying to get out of it. And he does. Oh, no, he doesn't. Nope, nope. Raul took top mount. Great jiu-jitsu from Raul. You saw Almeida tried to get out of it, and Raul took top mount instead of trying to finish the choke. Beautiful jiu-jitsu IQ from Raul Rosas Jr. And Almeida's not getting out of this position. Now, what Raul needs to do is he needs to get in a submission, and he needs to finish this fight. Because if Almeida manages to stand up, it's over. I don't think he's going to let Raul get another takedown. He's either going to finish the fight or he's going to coast to a decision. You see, Raul knows that he is trying to finish this fight, but I think he needs to finish with a submission. He's trying to pound Almeida out, ayo, but like, I don't think that's what you need to do. I don't think that's what he needs to do right now. I think he needs to go for the submission, because the submissions are so strong. I think top mount was a good option right here, but yes, exactly. I think he needs to go for armbar and finish it if he can. Exactly. Oh, wow, but Almeida does not tap. He gets out of it. That was close, though. Raul needs to lock in that armbar. He needs to go back to that armbar. Oh, no, this is not good for Raul. Thomas Almeida might be able to win this fight. Thomas Almeida, look at Raul's desperate now. Raul is desperate now. Thomas Almeida needs to move in and finish. Well, he doesn't need to. Great overhand body uppercut from Almeida. He doesn't need to move in and finish it, but Almeida can finish this fight. He can move in and finish it, but I guess he's a little worried from the takedowns from Rosas Jr. He does not want to get put on his back with 45 seconds left, because Raul can finish this fight. Oh, wow, great pivot from Almeida away from that strike. And I think Almeida's going to coast to a decision right here. Overhands and lead hooks. The story for Almeida here. Rosas put on a hell of a fight, but I think that's going to do it for Almeida.
So the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others. And
What in the fuck was that?
Really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
You see just two warriors trading there. Raul Rosas Jr. striking has gotten so much better. But here we go.
All three judges score this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Thomas Almeida.
Oh, we'll call him Mr. Clean. That was a clean performance here tonight. Didn't get the finish that he forecasted, but all three judges' scorecards go his way.
Picture perfect, J.A. I mean, this dude showed out tonight. He put on a show for the fans and showed that there are levels to the game, and he's on the next level.
All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Anthony Showtime Pettis! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Featherweight champion of the world, the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Jose Aldo Jr.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, most of his foes have needed crutches after the fight. Here is Jose Aldo Jr. getting set for yet another UFC appearance. Going to be interesting to see what the strategy is tonight. If he goes to the leg kicks early, he can grapple with the best of them. Jose Aldo Jr. back on the big stage here. All right, we will see how Jose Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since Jose Aldo started boxing with the Brazilian Marines, his hands have just gotten so much better. But he is known for the outside leg kick. It's his calling card, and if you're Jose Aldo, you want to fight behind that.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses.
Let's go. Get out of there. Separate.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh, counters with a straight right hand. That'll work. Ooh, side kick.
Okay, I was muted the whole time. Thanks, John and DC, for not telling me that. I really fucking appreciate it. Two bald-headed motherfuckers. All right, so we got great exchanges going on. We got Jose Aldo ducked a roundhouse kick for Showtime Pettis. Just these two are just I don't even know how to call it, man. Jose Aldo's head movement and footwork is phenomenal. Anthony Pettis just can't get to Jose Aldo. Oh, but the head movement of Showtime is phenomenal. Also, double jab. Jose Aldo just avoided both of them. These two are fighting at an explosive pace, and neither one are able to really land too much. Jose Aldo landed a little bit in the beginning. Oh, wow. The head, like I said, the head movement, and then Jose Aldo going for a takedown. Great takedown defense by Anthony Pettis. But Showtime needs to get in, use this reach advantage he has, and, you know, tag that chin of Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo is making Showtime look silly right now with his head movement. Footwear. Look at him with the head. Look at him with the head movement, taunting him. Oh, wow. Great feint front. Oh, man. Jose Aldo just going too fast, man. It's just insane. He went for a push kick, feinted it, and then hit him with a roundhouse to the body. Oh, wow. Great teep kick to interrupt that spinning strike. But again, with the head movement from Jose Aldo, just avoiding side kicks, roundhouses, jabs, crosses. Oh, wow, but that hurt. I heard that. Roundhouse to the body, that definitely hurt Aldo. Great head movement to avoid that cross from Pettis. But the footwork of just Aldo, so Pettis has got to do. Oh, wow! Great. Damn, I don't even know what that's called. I know he hit him with a heel kick, but he stepped off of his knee and hit him with that heel kick. That was phenomenal.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and
yeah, that side kick landing, that was a heavy strike.
A way for him to take control of this fight.
That's that roundhouse that we heard.
Really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust.
That side kick interrupting that spinning strike. Yeah, Aldo felt that one. I think Aldo needs to start putting on some. I mean, the head movement and footwork is good, but he needs to start putting on some more damage to Showtime. Oh, great roundhouse landing, and that hurt Showtime. Staggering. Oh my God! Showtime Pettis with the knockout, the leaning roundhouse. Wow, he was hurt. He got hurt from a roundhouse from Aldo and landed one of his own. Guess which one was more powerful? Great leaning roundhouse from Showtime to drop Jose Aldo. Wow. Beautiful exchanges from the start from these two.
Decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 20 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anthony Showtime Pettis!
Well, when the lights are at their brightest, usually Showtime is at his best. That was certainly the case tonight. Congrats to Anthony Pettis.
Some guys are just performers. Some guys love the bright lights, and Anthony Pettis is one of those guys. He always rises to the occasion, and tonight he did that.
Yeah, great exchanges right out the gate. Aldo with the footwork, the head movement, but I knew he had to put on some damage because Showtime was catching him every now and then. And, you know, Anthony Showtime not only got the knockout, but he kind of landed a fuck you strike to Jose Aldo because Jose Aldo hit him with the roundhouse, staggered Anthony Pettis until his back was against the cage. But to everybody's surprise, back against the cage, landed a leaning roundhouse, and that one put out Jose Aldo's lights. It didn't stagger him, it put him down. Great show from Showtime. But now we move into the main cards of the night.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
This is our first main card of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Teixeira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Lyoto, the Dragon Machida! You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go. First main card of UFC 16. Oh, great jab from Teixeira. Oh, leg kick from Machida. You know those hurt after a while. Calf kicks. Great head movement. Getting out the way. Continuing that head movement. Machida getting out the way of Glover's strikes. Uppercut not quite getting through. Oh, great head movement from the Lyoto, but he needs to put on some damage. We saw what happens when this maintaining distance, but we saw what happens when somebody has good head movement but doesn't put on damage. Jose Aldo got knocked out last fight. Oh, wow. Speaking of, tried that leaning roundhouse. That's what knocked out Jose Aldo last fight. Oh, wow. Left hook landing, elbow landing from Machida. Oh, knee landing from Machida. Now he's putting it on him. Teixeira needs to slow down a little bit, I think. Overhand clipping Machida. He didn't get all of that overhand, so he tried it again. Push kick. John push kick. Oh, he tried to clinch up Machida. That does not work. It is hard to clinch up Machida.
3 minutes and counting to go here in round 1.
Good combinations from Glover Teixeira, ducking the roundhouse but missing the body hook. Not in range. I think he should have committed to that elbow, Glover Teixeira. I think he would have landed it, but he fainted it. Big hook missing. Oh, good cross. Checking that kick. All right, Glover Teixeira finding himself a little bit. Oh, but then gets caught with another leg kick. Backing up, so that one probably hurt him a little bit. Another lead hook. Oh, clipping overhand from Machida. Clipped the top of Glover's head.
Try to establish that jab.
Oh, good cross lead hook from Machida landing. Side kick missing. Glover Teixeira finally getting the takedown into half guard. But Machida immediately puts him back in a full guard, and then Teixeira immediately goes back to half guard. This is not where Machida wants to be, but his ground game is not the worst. But Teixeira's is ultimately better. This is very bad for Machida. This is exactly where Teixeira wants to be. Oh, wow. Machida needs to block these strikes. He is busted open now. Teixeira smells blood.
he's dealing with
figuratively and metaphorically,
Advantage now.
literally and metaphorically. Oh wow,
His arm underneath.
arm triangle, not going for that cut, going for that arm triangle. Machida trying to get out,
He's got that arm triangle deep.
but it's the arm triangle is deep in. These two struggling for positions right now. Glover trying to finish it, but doesn't have time.
He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out.
Great round from these two. Machida has been busted open. Teixeira has been busted open. Great fight.
Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Great advice from DC. These two coming out touching gloves. Machida probably going to try to keep it on the feet. Teixeira, great hook from Machida. Teixeira obviously going to try to go back to the ground, I would assume. The footwork just phenomenal from Machida. Pivoting far away from those strikes, but the jab catching him. Cross catching him, but he blocks the lead hook following it. Do not want to, oh wow, exactly. I was about to say, do not want to get caught by these heavy hands from Teixeira, and then Machida gets caught. Backing all the way up. This is a dangerous position for Machida. He is hurt right now. Oh, great straight from Teixeira. But Machida is eating these legs up. Oh, wow. As soon as I say that, great leg kick from Teixeira. Great takedown defense. Great sprawl from Machida. And gets right back up. Now clinching up. Machida is Teixeira going for the clinch strikes. Machida gets out. Push kick. Cross hook. Cross lead hook, but not landing that lead hook. Oh, wow. Great footwork. Pivoting away from that roundhouse. Another great leg kick from Machida. Machida probably expecting Teixeira to move in right there. But he didn't. Another takedown? No. Machida stuffing it. Oh, elbows from Machida. That had to have hurt Teixeira. Great pivot away from that jab. Sprawling jab, or running jab it was actually. Machida doing a great job pivoting away from these strikes, but he keeps getting caught with those heavy ones right there. Back against the cage. Teixeira not even really going for a takedown right now. He's putting it on Machida right now. He's being a lot more patient. Like I said, he should have been in round one. Oh, but then getting caught with that cross. Back into Teixeira up. I would have went for a takedown right there if I was Teixeira. Oh, too late. Oh, hook, lead hook landing.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range though with it.
Great straight to the body, Machida lands.
Kick, and that is not going to help matters.
Oh, leaning roundhouse, Machida tried to land that. Oh, another overhand from Teixeira. Went to the body, great level change, caught him with another hook, went for a takedown, but not in range. And then Teixeira got caught with a lead hook. Oh, Machida got caught with an elbow, and then the leg kick that hurt Teixeira's leg. Wow, great exchanges. Great exchanges.
Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve 50,000. Hell, let's give them each 100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round.
Machida landing that great cross right there.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered.
And that overhand from Teixeira almost dropping Machida. If he would have landed that lead hook after it, it would have definitely dropped him.
He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Well, just as he did in the previous round.
Oh, another cross landing for Teixeira. Machida's hurt again. Back against the cage. Lead hook landing. Another straight landing.
Oh, he might be out.
Teixeira putting it on him, trying to finish this fight. Smells blood. Doesn't even want the takedown anymore. He's putting a pause on the dragon.
That punch didn't get through.
Uppercut almost landing, but Machida blocked it.
Well, this is absolutely
Combination
the hurt
just missing.
business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been
Definitely
really effective
Machida.
with their strikes in this one.
John.
Yeah, both guys have been affected.
Machida's more injured.
It's a very
Oh wow, great
fight.
feinting that
Let's see who has
overhand
the
from
heart
Teixeira. Should have
to
did
carry
something
them
with it
through
though.
these very tough
Had to come
moments.
out with a lead uppercut. Oh wow, great leg kick from Machida. He is working that leg now. That hurt Teixeira. You see him, he's panicking. That's hurt. Machida needs to work on that leg. He needs to work on that leg right now. Oh wow, he almost kneed Teixeira in the head, but didn't. But still tough. Managed to stuff the takedown.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
And again,
Double
dealing with
jab,
that
Machida.
cut around his eye. Gotta be careful.
He's gotta
Both
show
of them
up
going
the
to the
defense,
body.
because
Great
if he keeps
exchanges.
getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Oh wow, great roundhouse to the body from
Man, the
Teixeira.
body work.
Oh wow, Machida's leg kick dropping Teixeira.
Back and forth we go.
Machida's jab landing. Oh, Machida's knee to the body. Another
Stuffs the
takedown
there.
stuffed.
How good is his takedown defense?
He was able to get one, but that was all Machida's going to allow. He is working Teixeira's leg right now. That is hurting him. He is hurting. What the hell?
Yeah,
What
he's
in the
starting to
hell?
limp. I mean,
What the
he takes so many leg
fuck
kicks.
was that? Oh, he dropped him with the leg
Now
kick.
he's back up.
Teixeira is not switching stances or checking these leg kicks. You gotta wonder what the hell he's doing, man. He's gotta check these leg kicks, and if he can't do that, he's gotta switch stances. One of these is gonna hurt. One of these is gonna break his leg, and that's gonna be the fight. I'll go for another takedown, but Machida getting that underhook once again.
1 minute now to go in our third
1 minute left in this fight, and Machida might have just brought it back in this round. An overhand landing. Machida needs to go after this leg. Machida needs to go after the leg. Oh, lead hook landing. I think that hook. That definitely hurt Machida, but great job getting out of the way of that head kick. Machida needs to work this leg. He needs to drop Teixeira with the leg kick and finish this fight. There we go. Oh, it hurt him. That hurt him. That hurt Teixeira.
Yeah, you know, these guys are so tough that when you are able to
These strikes definitely hurt Machida.
react to the damage, react to the pain, it tells you how
I would have to
hard,
say, though,
how
I'm
much
going to have to
effect
give it to
the
Teixeira.
strikes have taken on them. Right now,
10-9,
we are
I'm going to have to
seeing
give it
him
to
limping
Teixeira.
because he's been kicked so
I don't
much.
know, though. No. Teixeira got dropped by them leg kicks. Machida might have it. He might have came back in that third round.
Ladies and gentlemen, after
Machida might have it.
we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score the contest
Unanimous.
9-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Glover.
Wow, Glover.
Teixeira.
Glover still took it even with those knockdowns. Wow.
All right, so the kickboxer perhaps a little bit overconfident coming in. The boxer gets it done tonight. Has to go to the judges' scorecards, but a great game plan, largely.
Great job from
executed to
Glover
perfection.
Teixeira.
He did a great job. I mean, he was able to implement the game plan, follow the instructions of the coach to a T that allowed for him, even though he seems to be on paper the more limited guy, earn a unanimous decision.
Yeah, you see these stun wobbles. Teixeira got 6. That makes sense. Machida got 1. Machida got 2 knockdowns over. Yeah, Teixeira stunned him. 6. Yeah. Yep. Good. Hey, for once, good judging from the judges. The judges got it right this time. I got it wrong. I thought Machida got it because of the knockdowns, because the judges overall just ass in the sport have tainted everybody to think, oh, the knockdowns won it. No. The judges called it right this time. Kudos to them. Yeah, Machida knocked down Teixeira, but Teixeira put it on him, man. He put the paws on him, and the judges saw that. Good job from Teixeira. Moving in to our next fight.
Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Julianna, the Venezuelan Vixen Pena! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Germaine, the Iron Lady, Randamie.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, our last main card before the main event. Here we go. Oh, wow, great straight from Pena. Great uppercut jab from Pena. Her striking has gotten a lot better. Great single leg from Pena. Germaine trying to shimmy up the cage. Trying to get the back of Pena. Pena not letting it happen. Trying to shimmy up the cage again, as is Germaine. But once again, Pena not going to let her up. Pena is not going to let her up. She's going to try to put on the submission as quick as possible. Oh, wow, no. Posturing up, going for ground and pound. Okay. Pena is looking for blood.
Solid strike on the ground. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Yeah, Germaine's going to have a hard time getting up. Pena's jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. Going for an armbar. Hammer fist landing. Oh, she straightened out the arm. Oh, but Germaine got out. Right back into full mount. Pena is dominating right now.
This is a terrible position.
Half guard, finally. Germaine finally, but not able to get up. She tried to get up. Nope, and right back into full mount. Pena's jiu-jitsu is phenomenal.
Nice job by her there. The bottom fighter continuing to
Oh, wow. Great head movement on the ground from Germaine, getting away from that strike. Back into half guard.
She has no answer, so continue to feed her the question.
Germaine trying to get up desperately, knowing she needs to stay on the feet with Pena, but ain't nothing she can do about it right now. Nothing she can do right now.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Randamie.
Side control.
Oh, good defense. Yes.
Pena trying to go crucifix or side saddle, one of the two. Not getting it though. But back in full mount. Bad for Germaine de Randamie. Hooks landing on the ground, but Germaine finally getting back to half guard. Trying to flip Pena over, not doing it. The jiu-jitsu of Pena, being so much smaller than Germaine, you can just see how leverage in jiu-jitsu always dominates power. If you have the leverage, you can keep a bigger person down. That is the art of jiu-jitsu. Very effective. North-south position. Ooh, Germaine sprawled. I was about to say it's bad for Pena, but she's got her back. Back into side control. Crucifix right as the round ends. Great jiu-jitsu from Pena, and the crowd is actually appreciating it. I'm surprised they're not booing.
All right, big round for her there. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and a lot of these pictures going to be rooted in that killer ground and pound.
Yeah, she got the fight where she needed it to be. You knew that if she was going to be ahead, if she was going to be the one winning, she needed to be on top, landing that beautiful ground and pound. She got the fight where she wanted it, and you see the result. Her dominating the action at the close of the round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Two ladies showing respect. Push kick hitting Germaine in the face. Desperately going to try to stay on the feet. As you can see, putting the pause on Pena early. But Pena moving in quick, going for another takedown, but Germaine stuffs it. And hook right coming out of the clinch. Another underhook, stuffing the takedown. 3 uppercuts coming out of the clinch this time. Oh, overhand landing from Pena and body hook right after. Oh, great combination from Germaine, though. And then leg kick landing from Pena.
The Randamie's uppercut is blocked.
Oh, overhand landing from Pena, going for a takedown. Stuffed again. Oh, leaning back away from that strike. Great head movement from Germaine. Germaine doing a great job avoiding going to the ground right now. But Pena is putting it on her, going for another takedown and stuff.
She is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch.
Body hook landing for Pena.
She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters.
Oh, leg kick exchange. Two girls clashing knees. That calf kick tripped her up. I think Germaine should have capitalized on that a little bit. Underhook from Pena, not doing anything with it though. Combination missing.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
Oh, push kick landing in the sternum, but getting the single leg takedown is Pena. Pena trying to slap on a submission, obviously. We know what she's going for. 2 straights and an elbow landing. 2 jabs and an elbow on the ground landing. Great ground and pound from Pena. I'm impressed with her striking on the ground. Her striking on the feet has improved, as we know, but her ground striking is looking like it's getting a little better, too. Germaine actually gets the back of Pena. Wow. Full guard, though, is Pena immediately.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm.
Two are jockeying for position right now. Pena is trying to go for that full mount again. I think Germaine needs to realize that. Putting her hand on Pena's knee. Pena doesn't care, going to side control anyway. Germaine sprawling. Pena trying to get the head, possibly for the guillotine. Germaine is not letting her go anywhere, though. And she gets up. That's what she was trying to do. She wants to stay on her feet. Pena wants to get it to the ground. But Pena's stand-up is very good. As you say, she tried to clinch up Germaine, but not in range. Great pivoting away, going for the takedown. Germaine stuffs it again. Elbow landing away. Oh, wow. I think Pena rocked her. Yep, she's hurt. She's staggering.
Saved by the bell. That marks the end of the round, and we'll see if she can recover from getting stunned by that huge shot just before the horn. Of course, you know she's only got
Germaine was
60
hurt
seconds here
right
to
before the horn. Yep.
They'll get her on the stool.
That hook
She's
hurt her.
compromised. Mentally, can they keep her in this fight? All right, so a lot of strike absorption by her in that previous round. She got stunned on the feet. Her round underway. Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of
Oh, wow,
strikes
great
here
lead
and not
kick to the
slowing
body.
down whatsoever.
Dropped
She
Pena.
looks like
Not because she was hurt, just threw her off balance, but that hurt her. That overhand hurting Pena. I think Germaine finally just realized it, moving in a little too late. And Pena has recovered.
Strong jab there by Pena.
I think Germaine realized a little too late, going for an ankle pick, but Germaine stuffing it. Wow. Germaine realized a little too late that strike hurt Pena, I think.
Oh, a nice straight there by Pena.
Good exchanges.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it
Good
there.
straight landing from Germaine. Oh, wow, roundhouse from Germaine landing, and then Germaine landing with an uppercut. Pena going for a double leg and getting it. This is bad for Germaine. This is where Pena can end the fight. Pena posturing up, but wow, great sweep. I am shocked she actually got that on Pena. She intercepted that hook and swept Pena, and now she is putting on the ground and pound.
Oh, Pena's in half guard. All right, into full
But Pena's
guard.
good on the bottom too. You need to really pay attention to Pena. She will grab a hold of that arm
Trying to pass the guard.
anywhere she's at, and she will finish that fight.
Great recognition in the grappling
Yep, I think
transition.
Germaine needs to get up. Exactly.
Well, no surprise here. She backs off.
Great IQ from Germaine.
To the feet. She
Oh wow,
continues
great
to
lead
push
roundhouse to the body from Pena.
just as she did in the last
Pena
round,
needs to get it back to the ground.
exactly where she left off. Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we
Oh wow, that lead uppercut. Oh wow, dropping her with the lead hook. Great striking from Pena. Not sure what she's doing. She should have went in and finished the fight.
So she attempts another takedown here. Pretty good entry to get
Oh,
inside.
clinching up Germaine, pushing her against the cage. Smart, not doing anything with it. Not smart. Great straight landing from Germaine. Ankle pick, but hey, great footwork from Germaine, recognized the ankle pick, took a step back.
Pena's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. Some nice back and
Another
forth action
takedown,
here.
trying to turn it. Does not get it.
Stuffs the
Germaine stuffs
takedown
it.
shot there. How good is her
Oh,
takedown
great
rate?
elbows in the clinch
Now gets
from
an
Germaine.
underhook to get a more dominant position.
Nice kick.
Good leg kicks from Germaine.
Straight there.
Oh, wow, that hook dropping Pena. And she's eating up Pena's legs now.
20 seconds to
Pena a
go
little
in
more
the
hesitant
fight.
now, going into a clinch.
Exactly
They're
where
getting
she-
pieced up, uppercut in the clinch, hurting her.
Like the beginning of the end.
She recovered. Germaine smartly not going in.
And that is
But she
how
recovered
you end
pretty
the
quickly, but
fight.
great round from
We
Germaine.
get the official decision from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest.
Oh, wow,
29-29.
unanimous.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a unanimous draw.
What?
Well, there are a lot of close fights in mixed martial arts. This
Wow.
was a great fight, and I thought it was exceedingly
What
close. It goes into the
a
person's draw.
A draw.
fight.
I mean, at times you get disappointed in that. Not tonight. Both of these
Wow.
women had moments, but no one was able to do enough to really show that they were the clear victor. I'm okay with the decision.
I'm okay with that decision too, man. I didn't even know that was possible in this game. Wow. For the first time in UFC Universe mode, we have gotten a draw. Germaine, Randamie, the Iron Lady, and Julianna Pena, the Venezuelan vixen, made UFC Universe mode history here tonight. The first draw. What a performance, ladies. Hey, giving faith back into women's MMA.
All right, here's the former UFC heavyweight champion and in all likelihood future UFC Hall of Famer Cain Velasquez. You guys have been sharpening each other's skills for years, and it's good to see Cain back and healthy here tonight.
Exactly where he belongs. Cain Velasquez is a fighter, and he deserves to be fighting inside of the octagon. One of the tighter strikers the UFC has ever seen in the heavyweight division. The cardio, the pace, the pressure that you face when you fight a Cain Velasquez is overwhelming. Guys melt, and it's because after 1 round you realize we're just getting started.
Right.
And Cain's only revving up the engine. It's truly, truly difficult to stare down the barrel of a fight with Cain Velasquez.
And he hasn't necessarily adopted my Cardio Cain moniker, but there are few guys that can match the cardiovascular strength of the great Cain Velasquez. Big spot for him here tonight.
This is our co-main event of the night. Everybody get hype.
All right, so here's the former world title challenger, the Black Beast, Derrick Lewis. Of course, you have shared the octagon with this man, and they don't pack much more power than this guy in this heavyweight division.
No, some guys are blessed with a power that's just jarring. And Derrick Lewis is one of those guys. He's so big. He's so strong. He's deceptively quick when he's in there, and he's unbelievably athletic. He will throw double kicks, and you think that he's going up with the left leg, but then the right leg lands. He throws the right hand from anywhere, and the moment he lands, he can put your lights out. And it does not matter the time of the round.
Yeah.
Derrick Lewis can finish you at any moment in the fight.
And he's a guy who's also been a real workhorse for the UFC, made his debut back in 2014. He did have a recent knee surgery. Let's see how he comes out of it here tonight. All right, both fighters have now touched down in the world-famous octagon, ready to go with more live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas, USA. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC Heavyweight Champion, Cain! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Derrick, the Black Beast Lewis.
All right, here we go. This is the co-main event of UFC 16. My bad. Derrick Lewis coming out with a knee to the body. Oh my God! Great heel hook kick from Derrick Lewis. That busted Cain Velasquez open, but damn, a roundhouse kick landed for Cain Velasquez. These two coming out heavy already. These two are not wasting time. Knee to the face landed in the clinch for Cain as he pulls guard. This is where Cain wants to be.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you
I think Derrick Lewis is busted open now.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Oh, Cain Velasquez. Yep, Derrick Lewis has a cut above his, on his forehead.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Derrick Lewis needs to get out of this position. This is not good for Derrick Lewis. This is exactly where Cain Velasquez wanted to be.
So we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now.
Oh, Derrick Lewis going for a heel hook, but Cain Velasquez recognized it.
He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
Cain Velasquez trying to pound Derrick Lewis's head into the mat, but it's not working as Derrick Lewis has got half guard. Putting his hand on the knee of Cain Velasquez, not working. Trying to go back to full guard, but instead Velasquez goes back to full mount. Trying to get that heel hook again, not doing. Oh my God, Derrick Lewis needs the ground and pound from Cain Velasquez. Is not something you want to be under. Cain Velasquez, he has good submissions, but he has better ground and pound. He is trying to pound Lewis's face into the mat. And I don't know if Lewis is trying to go for a heel hook, or if he's trying to get up. It looks like he's trying to go for a heel hook or a leg lock or something, but yeah, he can't get it. Velasquez is not letting it happen, but avoiding that elbow back into half guard. He cannot let Velasquez keep getting this full mount, though. He can't do it. He cannot let this keep happening, because this will happen. Velasquez is targeting that cut, and now it is very obvious that Derrick Lewis is panicking and trying to get up. And this is exactly what Velasquez wants, panicking. He's got the back and flattens out Derrick Lewis. This is not good for the Black Beast. Back into half guard, trying to get up. Velasquez not letting him. Strikes on the ground, landing once again. Dominating performance from Cain Velasquez. Look at that gash above his eye, man. Wow. I want to see, when did that cut actually happen?
Let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the
the head kick. Oof, yeah. That hurt.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt.
Oh yeah, he leaned into the kick. Yeah, it rattled him. Man, I think that really messed up his ground game too. I think getting caught with that kick and then Cain Velasquez shortly after pulling guard, he can mess with Derrick Lewis a little bit. He needs to get his head back together, get back in this round, try to stay standing, knock out Cain Velasquez. The glove touch, the respect from these two guys before they punch each other in the face is immaculate. All right, Herb Dean looking closely in the back. Lead hook catching Derrick Lewis, though, as that roundhouse to the body. That straight catching Velasquez. So caught a hook in the clinch. Oh, lead hook catching Velasquez. Oh, this is not what Derrick Lewis needs as Velasquez gets the single leg takedown and postures up. Great jiu-jitsu from Derrick Lewis, though. Now Derrick Lewis trying to get full mount. Velasquez recognized that very quickly, not letting that happen. This is 5 rounds, folks. So we all know Cain Velasquez's cardio is not the best. So he's trying to pound out AO Derrick Lewis early. He's got the back, not letting Derrick Lewis go nowhere. Yep, side control. He's not going to let Derrick Lewis go anywhere. He's either going to ground and pound Derrick Lewis, get the submission and tap him, or he's just going to smother him. I hope not for 5 rounds, but we know Cain Velasquez. He's not just going to smother him for 5 rounds. He's going to go for this finish.
All right, so perhaps
Let's get this ground and pound.
Something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Yeah, I think Derrick Lewis is cut on that other side now.
All right, so
North-south. Oh,
now.
back to side control.
The top fighter in this situation. What are you trying to do?
Put the knee on the belly, and he's trying to end this fight. He is targeting the cuts. Cain Velasquez is targeting these cuts. He is just pinning Derrick Lewis in a pool of his own blood.
For positional advancements, if you're patient.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you
These
get to
strikes
make your
are
opponent
hurting
decide.
Lewis.
They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Velasquez has full mount once again. Not good for Derrick Lewis.
Nice job by Lewis. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Derrick Lewis trying to go for that heel hook again. I don't think he's going to get it. Cain Velasquez, great job avoiding that elbow. Cain Velasquez is going to keep this ground and pound up until the fight gets stopped.
Some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he when he's having so much success doing it in fighting?
He's having his way with him here. Round for the next.
Wow, another dominating round from Cain Velasquez. Derrick Lewis has got to make something happen. Damn. Cain Velasquez's coach just said he thought Derrick Lewis was going to tap from the strikes. That's crazy to say. Great single leg.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job.
Great jab from Lewis, but Cain Velasquez just does not care. Just moves in through that jab. Through the jab and just doesn't give a shit. You got to be careful. Cain Velasquez is a dangerous man. So is Derrick Lewis. That's a heavy jab. That's why I'm impressed. That's a heavy jab to walk through and get a takedown. You know? This is the Black Beast. You know?
So he's really starting to put together some significant.
Oh my God, great straight from Velasquez. Oh, great lead hook from Derrick Lewis. He needs to finish this fight. Cain Velasquez is hurt. That's why he went for that takedown. Great uppercut out of the clinch from Derrick Lewis. Derrick Lewis needs to avoid this takedown at all costs. Great straight to the body, but getting caught with an uppercut on the way out. Another uppercut out on the way out of the clinch from Lewis. Lewis needs to put it on Velasquez. He's hurt. That's why Velasquez is pressure fighting right now, because he is actually panicking. Because, elbow landed in that clinch for Lewis. Oh, another double leg into side control. This is not good for Lewis, and he was winning the stand-up. Velasquez was panicking. He was pressure fighting out of a panic because he was worried that Lewis was going to land one of those powerful shots, and he was right. And that's why he was pressure fighting until he got the takedown. Great IQ from Velasquez. But Derrick Lewis almost had him, man. He almost... He could have finished it. He should have moved in. That pressure fighting, I think, worried him a little bit because it is Cain Velasquez. He does have heavy hands, but Cain Velasquez was hurt. That's why he was pressure fighting. Derrick Lewis should have stepped back, planted his feet, waited for Velasquez to make a mistake because he was hurt, and ended that fight. Landed that one knockout Black Beast punch that we know and put him out. But now we're going to a 4th round if Velasquez doesn't end it on the ground. And because we both know Lewis isn't getting up. Lewis cannot get up from Cain Velasquez. He tries and tries. Cain Velasquez has his number on the ground right now.
Of all the elbows thrown by Tony Ferguson, his cut is really bad.
You gotta think Derrick Lewis is probably exhausted at this point, so he's gonna come into round 4 championship rounds, even though this is not a championship fight. And he's gonna be tired, man. He's gonna be tired. You're seeing he is sweating a storm right now. His balls has gotta be hot right now, you know? Like, Cain Velasquez barely breaking a sweat, you know, like crazy. Look at all the blood on Velasquez's leg, just smearing the blood from the mat all over his leg. That is Derrick Lewis. Look at Derrick Lewis is bleeding bad. Derrick Lewis is bleeding very bad. Just trying anything he can to get back to the feet, and it's just not working. Cain Velasquez is wearing him down.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with.
Very bad cut. 2 of them.
All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some
Great
nasty
ground and
strikes
pound.
landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut.
Yeah.
He has got to find a way to change some things defensively.
He's
or
got
that
to.
cut is just going to get worse and worse.
Yeah, and Cain Velasquez, he's not. He's not targeting the cut that's not above the eye. He's targeting the cut that is directly above the eye of Derrick Lewis, ducking that overhand. He's Cain Velasquez. Derrick Lewis trying to put Velasquez away.
Oh, how clean is that? Nice strike.
Great body uppercut from Velasquez. Now Derrick Lewis kind of panic fighting, but great push kick from him. Great double jab, straight from, another straight from Derrick Lewis. Great job avoiding that takedown from Derrick Lewis. Oh no, but will he avoid this one? Will he stuff the takedown? And no, he doesn't. Another single leg takedown. Full guard, but if we know anything from the previous 3 rounds, this is bad for Derrick Lewis. Very, very bad. Cain Velasquez doing exactly what he's full mount once again from Cain Velasquez. This is bad for Derrick Lewis. Avoiding that elbow, but he needs to avoid being pinned down like this.
Velasquez grounded pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage.
Derrick Lewis has got to be exhausted, and if he's tired, Cain Velasquez is either going to ground and pound him or he's going to submit him.
Good work from the top here by Velasquez.
Like, they are scooting all across this mat.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home
Derrick
again.
Lewis trying to get up. Nothing doing for him. Nothing.
Oh, another shot gets through. Doctor might have to step in soon.
Derrick Lewis just not able to do anything right now.
Totally somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. He's got to start throwing down.
Oh man, Cain Velasquez is opening this cut. Smothering offense from Cain Velasquez. Not letting Derrick Lewis go anywhere. Posturing up. Landing hooks, straights, elbows. Cain Velasquez is doing a great job. Yeah, Cain Velasquez posturing up, going hook, hook, straight. Straight hook. Elbow. Great combos on the ground. Derrick Lewis not able to get up. He's got one more round, hopefully, to start on the field. Wait a minute. Derrick Lewis getting the back of Cain Velasquez. Maybe Cain Velasquez tired himself out. Wait a minute. But back into full guard. Oh, nope. Cain Velasquez back on the back of Derrick Lewis. Derrick Lewis got out of it a little bit. I think he should have got up, but didn't. Now he's flattened out. This is bad.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down.
Derrick Lewis has one more round of starting out on the feet. If he gets taken down again and this happens, he has lost the fight.
He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots.
Very damaging. Heavy ground and pound.
Different defensively, it's going to
elbows.
Get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
For sure.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Respect to these two bloodied up warriors. And all that blood is not Cain Velasquez's. By the way, that is that's all Derrick Lewis's blood. To exchanging. Oh, another takedown, and this fight is probably over.
Now the hammer fist here by Cain Velasquez.
Big ground and pound. He passed the half guard.
Oh, in transition.
Side control.
Right into side control.
Knee on the belly. Cain Velasquez is looking to finish this fight. Oh, but no, Derrick Lewis avoids the ground and pound for the first time tonight.
Again, strong work here by Velasquez. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
On to the mount.
Well,
Back in the mount, all too familiar position for 20 minutes for Derrick Lewis.
Be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Take that! Take that!
Yep, gotta be very
Smothering Derrick Lewis right now. And Cain Velasquez, Derrick Lewis is doing a good job surviving because Cain Velasquez is trying to ground and pound him out, and he hasn't been able to. He's been landing elbows, hooks. Derrick Lewis is a tough bastard, but he's not able to get off the ground. Any other guy would have been knocked out on the ground right now, but I think it's coming if he keeps landing these shots. Dean's going to have to stop it. Yep. Dean didn't do his fucking job there, but, you know, relentless ground and pound for 5 straight rounds from Cain Velasquez.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Yeah, we knew it was going to end like this at some point.
All right, we now go inside the octagon.
Dominating performance from Cain Velasquez. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 1 second of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Cain Velasquez.
What a war.
A big win for cardio Cain Velasquez here tonight, and I know a big part of the narrative here during fight week was the back injury that has taken up a good chunk of Cain's prime. Certainly didn't seem to be injured here tonight as he turns back the clock and shows you that vintage Velasquez form that for a while resulted in him being the best heavyweight in the world.
Yeah, Cain Velasquez getting it done, smothering Derrick Lewis for 5 rounds. For 23 minutes, Derrick Lewis was on his back getting punched in the face. So kudos to Derrick Lewis. He couldn't get up, but that motherfucker took some punches, man. Any other guy, any other man, you know, taking those heavy shots from Cain Velasquez, this fight would have ended at 3 minutes in round 1 or 2. Derrick Lewis survived 5 rounds of that. Yes, he should have kept it standing. His takedown defense and his wrestling and jiu-jitsu does need some work, but at the same time, hey, that's Cain Velasquez.
All right, so here's the former UFC Flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, and of course the night DC made his debut on the cans on the UFC telecast in 2016. This man made his UFC debut, and I think in the eyes of a lot of people he has overachieved, but certainly not in his own estimation. He knew he could be this guy.
I mean, he feels like that. It felt like Brandon Moreno was not going to get here. He wasn't going to be widely regarded as one of the best flyweights that we've seen. I mean, you got to call it what it is, right? There's Demetrius Johnson and everybody else, but then when you start thinking about that second tier, you think Davison Figueiredo, you think Brandon Moreno, you didn't
Hey, respect for that, DC, DJ. Hey, respect.
That ability. His skill set has improved to the point that you can't talk about the division without him. He's been a tremendous story, and I've been so lucky to watch it. Let's see if he can add to that tonight as he steps back into the octagon.
And when in doubt, you may want to bet on the Mexican fighter, right? He is a Mexican savage. The heart was on full display against Kai Kara-France and throughout his UFC tenure thus far.
But he's got the flyweight champion to deal with, TJ Dillashaw, in your main event.
All right, folks, doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion making the walk for his latest title defense, and there's a lot of reasons we're sold out tonight. Chief among them, the presence of one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
He's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he's also one of the greatest flyweights we have ever seen. This guy can do everything inside the octagon. It feels like he was made to be a UFC fighter, from his preparation to his media appearances to the way that he speaks about himself as the champion. This guy just has it, and that it will carry him to another title defense.
Some people suggested maybe there was an injury coming in, but he certainly muted that noise in our fighter meeting. He says it is all systems go for another title defense tonight. TJ Dillashaw, set to go for our co-main event of the evening.
What the fuck are you talking about, John? This the main event. Fuck are you snorting? This the main event, guys. Don't listen to fucking bald-headed ass egghead John and Nick over here. John, and how do you say your last name, dog? Shut the fuck up. Co-main event. Listen to Bruce Buffer. It's time, baby.
5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Featherweight Champion, TJ Dillashaw.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Well, with no shortage of momentum, here's the UFC Bantamweight champion, TJ Dillashaw. His striking has gone to a completely different level under Dwayne Bang Ludwig, training at Elevation there in Colorado. TJ Dillashaw, 3-time NCAA qualifier.
Sorry about that, had to shut my dog up, but welcome to the main event, the Flyweight Championship fight of UFC 16. Your champion, TJ Dillashaw, handed the Flyweight Championship because his opponent tonight, Ray Borg, was released from the UFC. So he got replaced with Brandon Moreno, and he has to defend the title to become the real Flyweight champion. But because TJ Dillashaw was the opponent for Ray Borg, we let him walk out with it. Will this be the last time? I don't know. These two are going at it right off the bat.
The jab would appear to be his weapon of choice here in the early going.
And honestly, John, he's developed it even further as he has gone to Missouri to train. The guy is getting better. He does a good job of finding his range. He's shortened his stance a little bit.
Great leaning roundhouse. We've seen a lot of those tonight. Jose Aldo probably doesn't want to anymore, but great leaning roundhouse from TJ Dillashaw. Great lead uppercut from TJ Dillashaw. Lead hook from Moreno landed. These two trading. Ankle pick. Didn't think he was going to get it. This is Brandon Moreno. But immediately to say fuck you, gets a single leg. Interesting. Brandon Moreno with the wrestling. Posturing up. Oh my God, hook landing. TJ Dillashaw not going to get bullied. Oh, but missing that elbow. Great jiu-jitsu from these guys to get back to the feet. Then an overhand landing and hurting the champion as he stumbles back. Hook landing for Moreno and getting the back of Dillashaw. Not doing nothing with it though. You can see how much these two guys want it. Both of these guys want to walk out the flyweight champ. Dillashaw switching stances. These two being careful right now.
Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
Dillashaw missing that takedown as Moreno backed up. Ooh, TJ barely avoiding that overhand from Moreno. And Moreno avoiding that takedown from Dillashaw twice. These two just matching each other perfectly. Striking takedowns. Oh, not so much takedowns now. Dillashaw getting a strong takedown as Brandon Moreno shimmies up the cage. 10 seconds left as an elbow lands on Moreno. Then a side kick to the body lands as the round ends. Great fight from these two.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving
Great
forward.
overhand, cutting open Dillashaw.
All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big
Wait,
moment.
did that bust
A
Dillashaw
big
open? I don't
strike
think it did. Maybe
lands.
not.
His opponent's on wobbly
Let's
legs.
see.
That is exactly what you want to see.
Oh, nope, it did
as
not
you're
bust
walking
him
back to
open.
your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Second round underway.
Just keep coming out focused, no glove touch. Just going right after it.
Gets to the target quick, and you can see the assassin baby starting to really feel himself right now.
Oh, wow, great Showtime kick from Brandon Moreno, but then TJ Dillashaw hitting him with a hook as he's planting his feet back. Wow, great overhand landing. I don't think that knee from Dillashaw quite made it to Moreno. I think he landed that overhand first, but Dillashaw with a great Superman punch. Switching stances is Dillashaw as Moreno moves in. Overhand ducked by Dillashaw into the takedown. Great level change from Dillashaw.
And he's back up. Dillashaw's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied.
That was a great level change from Dillashaw after being taken down twice last round. Oh, wait, no. No. Brandon Moreno got taken down. Wow. The wrestler getting out wrestled today. Interesting. Now, Dillashaw has got him stuck in full mount. Kind of like what we saw from the co-main event. Derrick Lewis getting stuck on the ground from Cain Velasquez. But we know one of these guys are going to get back up at some point.
Dillashaw's right back to the full mount.
Changing the position.
Half guard. I don't know. Dillashaw, his ground and pound is good, and he is putting it on Moreno going after this cut right now.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control.
Back to full mount.
Now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling.
Moreno can get up, but up to TJ. Like I said, TJ Dillashaw chooses to get up.
It's still advantageous, but
Oh, overhand landing from Moreno. TJ Dillashaw needs to watch out for those. Did a good job ducking one into the takedown earlier. Moreno getting another single leg. He got one earlier. Feet on the hips and pushed Moreno off. Great
90 seconds now to go round two.
wrestling, jiu-jitsu, either or from Dillashaw. This is kind of a little bit of both.
Pretty urgent after round one. Little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He is
I think
certainly
that's more of a wrestling get up. Oh my God, strike hurt Dillashaw as he's staggering. That hurt him. The champ is in trouble right now. I'm not sure what
less than a minute to go.
Moreno is waiting for other than him being afraid of Dillashaw's power. It's possible. Great roundhouse to the body. That landing right into the short rib of Moreno. Great straight from Moreno. Didn't get all the power, but it landed. Made TJ back up a little bit. Dillashaw needs to move in, I think, with this lead hook straight. I think Moreno needs to do exactly what he's doing right now. Keep the distance. Keep his reach advantage from Dillashaw, and he will continue tagging him like he is. Great show from these two guys. Massive cut on the forehead. But not in that bad of a position, but that is a big Big cut.
All right, let us now take a look back at some of the replays, Daniel, from that previous round. And he certainly has.
Dillashaw's got to watch out for these overhands.
As he caused a cut there in that previous round.
A lot of times you can't even dream this stuff up, where you fight this well. He has done everything right, and he opened up a massive cut.
Great job, Moreno, backing up, planting his feet, and then throwing that overhand as TJ moved in. Great job.
Limiting his ability to try to slow him down.
All right, we will see how much that bleeding has stopped as we get ready for this next round. Oh, defense into offense, shot blocked. Counter hook is good.
These two are being very careful with each other. It's a championship fight, as they should. Lead kick to the head, landing for Dillashaw. Both going for knees to the body. Wow. Both landing, I think. I think Dillashaw landed. I don't think Moreno's knee landed. Another overhand for Moreno. Going for another one. Dillashaw needs to be careful with these overhands.
Oh, he blocked that punch. Nicely done defense.
Great lead hook from Dillashaw.
Able to land there with the straight left.
Oh, another overhand rocking Dillashaw. Not able to get out of the way of these. Dillashaw is going to get dropped by one of these overhands if he can't do something to get away. Earlier, he dropped levels and took Moreno down as he went up. Crane kick missing from Dillashaw. And he took Moreno down as he went for an overhand, but he's not able to get out of the way of these now. Not sure what changed. Those elbows had to have hurt Moreno. Great lead kick to the head. Not getting all of it, but did a little damage. Good jab. Keeping the distance. Moreno is doing an excellent job keeping distance, though, and landing those overhands. Just a great job. Dillashaw needs to find a way to move in and do something. Oh, great takedown from Dillashaw. I don't know why he's going to the ground with Moreno as Moreno moves into an armbar as I say that. Dillashaw not. I don't know what you were thinking, Dillashaw. Going to the ground with Moreno. Not sure what the plan was. Now Moreno has got the back and going to full mount. Not even going for a submission. Foot on the cage is Dillashaw. Trying to push off and get full guard, but gives up. Probably fatigue. Trying it again, though. Foot on the cage. Nothing doing. That was actually denied from Moreno that time. Oh, ground and pound hurting Dillashaw.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Half guard. At least he got out of full mount, but Dillashaw's not going to be able to get up, I don't think. I don't know. Dillashaw's ground game isn't too bad, but I'm not sure why he took down Brandon Moreno.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe he thought he could out-wrestle Moreno. I don't know, I'm not sure why he did that. That backfired, though.
To the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, let us get you some replays from that previous round. He certainly got a lot done on the feet, and as such, he has opened up a pretty significant.
Yeah, Brandon Moreno needs to finish when he lands those overhands, and Dillashaw needs to get out of the way of those overhands.
You can see the damage that he's inflicting. Nothing feels better to a fighter than to see the person wearing your work. That is exactly what's going on right now.
And the cut man is not the only one that is going to keep an eye on that wound as this next round gets underway. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is
another beautiful takedown from Dillashaw, but will it backfire again like it did last time? Moreno put his feet on the hips, but they got denied from Dillashaw immediately, so I don't know. Maybe he learned. I'm not sure what Dillashaw's plan is right here. Foot on the hips. Oh, no. Sweep into side control, and full mount is Moreno. As expected, he's going back to the arm bar. This is bad for Dillashaw. But he gets out. Good job from Dillashaw. Now he needs to execute whatever plan he's got right now, because time is running out.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nice
still got another round and a half, but, you know, I wouldn't risk it.
The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Great jiu-jitsu from Moreno, not only to sweep him into top half guard, but he shimmied all the way from full guard, or from top mount to full guard, and now he is in top mount. Great wrestling and jiu-jitsu from Moreno.
So that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Great job landing from the top position.
Moreno is definitely setting up for submission, trying to tire out Dillashaw.
Continuing to stay busy
Hurt his head. Probably going to go for an arm bar for the finish. That's my guess.
Using a lot of good movement.
Dillashaw's in half guard. And very effective with the ground and pound.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle.
Setting up an arm triangle. Yep, DC setting up an arm triangle. Oh, putting his knee on the belly, actually. But TJ Dillashaw gets his back. Wow, good wrestling from Dillashaw. Trying to get the back of Moreno, but not letting him, as expected. Full guard.
You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out.
I'm not sure what Dillashaw's plan is going to the ground, Moreno. Not sure why he's doing that. He keeps getting swept.
Strong reversal on the ground here.
I think he should definitely try to keep it on
30 seconds
the feet. He had the right idea in round one, getting up, trying to keep it on the feet. I think he's going to get submitted in trying to play around on the ground with Brandon Moreno. I think he's going to lose his title that way. But he's doing a good job getting out of this armbar. I just don't know what his plan is from there.
Once again, he gets his arm out. Great submission defense.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. 20 minutes in the books. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round.
This is the last round of the championship fight. Will TJ walk out the same way he walked in? Or will Brandon Moreno solidify this journey to the top with the Flyweight Championship? 4.5 minutes will tell. Dillashaw needs to keep it on the feet. Now, maybe he's panicking because he can't get out inside the... Oh, wow, great knee to the head from Dillashaw. Great uppercut to the body, right to the solar plex. Oh, wow, great straight hook to the body into the roundhouse to the body. This is what Dillashaw needed to do earlier in the fight. Maybe he was panicking because he couldn't get in the inside the... Oh, another overhand landing and dropping Dillashaw. Brandon Moreno is going for the belt, going for the armbar as expected. Dillashaw trying to get out, but Moreno gets his back before he can get out. Back into full mount. If Dillashaw doesn't finish this fight, he is losing this belt. Brandon Moreno tried to go for armbar, but Dillashaw turned around smartly. Wow, good jiu-jitsu from Dillashaw right there, turning around into half guard. Oh man, side saddle from Brandon Moreno. North-south. Moreno's probably going to go for a choke here. Oh no, Dillashaw gets up, smart. But he is hurt. He is hurt, but the push kick lands to the head from Dillashaw. Oh my God, he needs to finish it. Brandon Moreno is stumbling, but Dillashaw cannot move in to finish the fight. He's got 2 minutes to walk away with this belt. He needs to make something happen. Tries to pull an Anthony Pettis there with the leaning roundhouse. Good job getting out of the way of that strike. Push kick to the body. That overhand barely made it to the block of Moreno, but it did. Dillashaw has got a minute to end this fight. Oh, man. Brandon Moreno's on his way to become the flyweight champion. Dillashaw knows that as a lead hook rocks Dillashaw. Brandon Moreno, unlike Dillashaw, is going for the finish.
Not much behind the takedown offering there.
Now Dillashaw trying to go for the finish, but he's hurt. Dillashaw is hurt. But he avoids the overhand like he should have did earlier and came back with a cross down the middle. That busted Moreno open. He's got 10 seconds to end this fight. He needs to end this fight. He needs to end this fight. I don't know why he's going for a takedown, but Moreno rocks Dillashaw at the end of the fight. I think Moreno did enough. Ow, that hurt. Yep, and new. I think it's going to be and new here tonight.
In order to take the belt from the former champion. He fought beautifully tonight, and we are all proud to call him new UFC champion.
Yeah, Dillashaw not doing what he needed to do. Started to come back a little bit in round 5, but then we saw what he was afraid of the whole fight. Moving into the strikes of Brandon Moreno. Right there. Oh, man, that almost ended the fight.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
No draw, no controversy tonight. Brandon Moreno, the Assassin Baby, your winner by decision.
These championship rounds that he has fought in over the course of his career has prepared him for the long fight, and he looked comfortable throughout this fight tonight. Great job by the Assassin Baby.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for UFC 16, Dillashaw versus Moreno. Moreno walks out and new flyweight champion. Join me next time for UFC 17. Moreno, try not to get fired.